For my daughter's Harry Potter birthday, we are going to do a Quidditch game. It's going to be a beanbag toss game. These are just umbrella bases that we had. And I had some pieces of PVC pipe. We're going to paint it all and then laser cut some circles for the top, kind of hoops to throw the beanbags through. We're going to get this all painted and looking nice and kind of cut to different heights and stuff like that. We're going to laser cut the hoops, but you could do it with just cutting it out of wood. Just going to trace some circles, or you could find some kind of hoops from a craft store, or even hula hoops if you want to go something a little bit bigger. And yeah, let's get started.
So these are the 3 hoops that we'll be using with the PVC pipe and the umbrella stand. We did make our 3 hoops 3 different sizes because we wanted our game to have a points value, and that's how you win the game, is by getting the most points. So if you can see, it's lightly engraved on there. There is a 3, a 1, and then this one that's being cut out right now will have a 2 on it. And based on which beanbag you throw your hoop through, that's how many points you'll get. And so that's why we're laser engraving ours like these. And we also do have another laser engraved piece that will make the points show up a little bit clearer on these. And this is how we are cutting out our hoops, but you could also just use cardboard, or you could use a saw and cut out regular wood if you want to do yours that way. We just happen to have a laser engraver, so we are laser engraving our hoops. So here are our 3 hoops. This hoop is worth 3 points, this hoop is worth 1 point, and the medium-sized hoop is worth 2 points, and that will be part of the game rules, which we'll explain in a little bit. Alright, and now we'll pull the hoops out. And we will go and add those to our PVC pipe and umbrella stands.
Next, we're going to paint the bases black. I don't like that they're kind of 3 different colors, so I'm just going to make them all uniform. I've wanted to do that for a while anyways, so I just have some flat black spray paint. I'm going to clean them off a little bit, and then take there's little knobs on there. I'll take the knobs off and then spray paint them black. I'm going to clean them off just with some water and a rag. Now I'm going to paint the bases black with some spray paint. So I got my 3 bases painted black. I'm going to do the PVC pipe next. These were just laying next to my garage, so I'm going to give them a little cleaning first, just with a wet rag again, and then we'll get them spray painted. We have our 3 rings here. I'm going to test fit those into the PVC pipes and figure out the heights so I can pre-cut them. So maybe something like that. We set the 3 heights we wanted for the rings. I'm going to cut the PVC pipe all just be level on the bottom here. I'm going to use my saw here to cut it up, and the height doesn't matter that much. We're just doing it by eyeball and get it as close as you can. Beautiful. To paint my pipes and the hoops, I'm going to do them together. I'm going to stand them upright, so I'm using some big long screws I have into my table. This is just my work table. So I can stand them up and paint all the sides of it at the same time. There we go. To keep the rings from spinning when people hit it with the bean bags, I'm going to put one little screw just a couple inches down. I'm going to pre-drill it just so I don't break the plastic. There we go. And this will be on the back side so you'll never see it. We got the pieces all set up here. We're going to paint them with this metallic gold spray paint. And then afterwards we're going to apply some little numbers that we're going to cut out separately to show the point values for each of the hoops that you get to. So I'm going to paint these, the PVC pipe and the rings.
So here in our second laser, we ran the word Quidditch and the point values that we are now going to go and attach onto our poles for our Quidditch game.
On our laser engraver, we cut some little numbers and letters that are going to spell out Quidditch and have the numbers, which is the point values for each of the hoops. We're going to glue that in here. I have this glue. It's basically a type of crazy glue. It's 2P10 adhesive. This is the gel thickness. They have different thicknesses. I like the gel. It sticks nice and doesn't kind of slide down, especially in vertical stuff like this. I also have an activator, which makes it dry almost instantly. So you don't have to sit and hold it. It just will instantly glue together. But you have to be very careful with that because it will instantly glue wherever it is. So I'm going to get some glue in here. So you spray a little bit of the activator on the surface you're trying to do. Put the glue on your piece. Very carefully. There we go, and it's dry. All right, I'm gonna do that to the rest of the numbers. I'm gluing the letters on for Quidditch, same process. I got my glue and my activator. Get a little squirt of activator, and then carefully try to line it up. There we go. There's the last letter, and now it spells Quidditch and has the numbers on each of the hoops for the points. I got all the pieces painted. I'm going to set it up for the first time. I have these umbrella bases that we painted black, so they're all matching. 2 points, 3 points, and 1 point. And I have little knobs back here. I can tighten it a little bit. So obviously the smallest hoop is 3 points. It's the hardest to get there, so it gives you the most points. Bigger hoop, less points, easier to get through. 2 right in the middle. And then a funny thing that I did is the diameter of this inside one is actually 9 3/4 inches in diameter for my daughter's 9 3/4 birthday. So I thought that'd be kind of a fun Easter egg to add to that. And all we gotta do is get some beanbags and try to toss it out and get some rules set aside so the kids know what they're doing, and adults, and we'll play the game.
So I made up the rules to this game when we decided that we were going to have a Quidditch tournament during our daughter's 9 3/4 birthday party. And these are the rules that I made up. You can play with whatever rules you want. But what I did was I bought 4 different colors of beanbags. Each person who plays gets 3 tries. And you pick your beanbag color based on your Hogwarts house. So you can have yellow for Hufflepuff, green for Slytherin, blue for Ravenclaw. I am a Gryffindor, so I have red beanbags. You have to hold a broom in one hand while you play this game though, or we might have the kids actually try to ride on the broom while they play this game. And then you throw the beanbags through the Quidditch hoops. Whoever gets the most points wins. If 2 people get the same number of points, they keep playing against each other until one person eventually gets more points. That person wins the tournament. That's how we're gonna play the game. Let's try to get these beanbags through our Quidditch hoops. Hey, I got one. Okay, let's see if I can get 3. I cannot. How about 2? Okay, so I got 1 point in that round. That's the way it works, so I probably would not win the Quidditch tournament, but I still think it's going to be fun for the kids to play. And one last rule that we forgot to mention was that make sure all of the kids are standing behind a line that you draw on the ground so they're all throwing from the same distance, so it's fair.